Happy Friday, everybody. And let's take a look outside. We're going to start down at Block Island right now. Starting to see a little bit of some white caps out there. The surf doesn't look all that bad right now. And when you look at our wave heights graphic, certainly that follows suit there. But you can see off to our south and west, starting to see some of those lighter blue colors. They're indicative of 3, 4, maybe even 5-foot waves. And it gets a little bit more. There's a buoy down along the Jersey Shore showing a 7-foot wave. That's because they've been getting that south swell, that south push a little bit longer than us. So this is going to become a little bit worse overnight and into tomorrow morning. You can see it's not that bad out towards Nantucket right now. Waves only about maybe 2, 3 feet at most. But again, the worst is yet to come with that. So we do have a gale warning for the outer waters here in this pink shading. 15 to 35 knot winds. Could see some gusts even a little bit higher than that. Again, over the water, there's no friction to knock that wind down. So those will be a little bit higher. Again, all out of the south here. The red icons that you see here, that outline, those are high rip current risks in the rip current zones across our area. And then finally, this pink color, or I should say purple color overland. It's a high surf advisory. Obviously, it's not all the way inland, but they do go on a county basis here. So if you're going to any of these shore beaches, you can expect those waves to eventually reach the 5 to nearly 10-foot stage of some of those breakers as we get into tomorrow morning. So going to the beach, I'd say tomorrow afternoon, giving the winds a chance to shift and see the surf die down a little bit, maybe the rip current risk lessen a little bit. That would be certainly my prescription because tomorrow's going to be a nice beach day in the afternoon. The sun comes out, it's warm, still a little bit muggy. Great beach weather, though, in the afternoon outside of that. And make sure if you are going anywhere near the water, you're staying near the lifeguards. And I might consider holding the boat in and keeping it docked until Sunday. And now, as we take a look at the outside forecast, you can see here on Skycam, it looks very, very gloomy yet again. Cloudy skies, got some rain reported in Smithfield right now, but we still have some breaks of sun off to our south, and we'll show you the SatRad in a second. The humidity is just sky high, back to the tropical soup out there, and all along the eastern seaboard here. Again, Debbie, even though it's dying out, it's still producing a lot of rain, and it's brought all that tropical air up with it. But the good news is, and in sight to that, big time, very comfy stuff as we head through the weekend and into really right through the midweek next week. It's going to be really, really nice. Look at all the rain that's been produced from the Carolinas all the way up through Virginia, Pennsylvania, and New York, where they are dealing with some catastrophic flooding out there right now. Take a look at this. You can see all that rain. This purple box here right along the border between New York and Pennsylvania, that purple box is indicative of a catastrophic flooding event that's going on right now. And all the other green boxes, flash flood warnings. We're not going to likely see any of those here in our area. You see some showers moving up through Connecticut, grazing parts of our area right now. We're going to be looking at about a ½ an inch to an inch of downpours tonight. That may cause some very localized poor drainage flooding, but overall the flood risk is low. And we're also watching for a few embedded thunderstorms that could bring some thunder and lightning, and there are going to be some isolated weak spin-up tornadoes, especially off to our west. Clearing things out early tomorrow morning by about 7, 8 a.m. We've got lots of sunshine expected as we head into Sunday and Monday. There's an upper level low there over the Great Lakes. We might try to push some clouds down, but outside of that, we are smooth sailing as we head through your 7-day forecast here. Lots of sun, temperatures in the low 80s, and low humidity as we head into next week. John.
Well, I will say this, Mr. Jeff. A little close for comfort there. I know Connecticut, Massachusetts, as you said before,
yes,
in your first hit, it's not all that far away, especially as the crow flies. You look at that and you go, any chance that makes its way towards us?
I've looked at several different tornado parameters, including everything from the weather balloon measurements that are taken by the Weather Service, which measures different levels of the atmosphere, some different tornado products out there online, and in some of our computer models. And it's not out of the question. It's certainly not. I mean, it's very close for comfort. And, I like to see a buffer hit there. That tornado watch cuts off at Hartford, so we do have a little bit of a buffer between, Western Connecticut, Western Mass, and our area. Again, the atmosphere, it's not perfect.
It
doesn't go by a script.
Yeah, it's ripe right now.
It certainly is. So we'll be watching that threat through maybe about midnight tonight, and then it should start to die down overnight, and things are going to get obviously much, much better as we go forward here.
Another reason to watch tonight at 11.
Yes, definitely tune in then, and hopefully not too much going on, but we'll get you through it.
All right.